the live stream. Basically, I'm gonna see if anyone's awake because got some new opportunities and I wanted to just get some things off my chest, talk, more so just get things off my chest before I go to sleep for the night. No one's watching this, so hi if anyone joins. Just in my room. No one's here. Oh, hi. Welcome. Yeah. Tell me about it. I'm still unemployed at the moment. So in the morning, I'll be calling Ivy Tech and seeing about getting CDL qualifications. If I can get qualified to learn how to drive a commercial vehicle, that'll be a very exciting new opportunity for me. Yeah, I was thinking more of a 1980 Chevy or Ford. That would be my daily driver. Sure, I have all this tech that we rely on. I stick with something old school. Driving a tractor trailer, it's in my blood because I have a lot of family that has driven tractor trailers. So, well, buses carry people, but I don't want to put up with fights because a lot of drama can happen. Besides, if you're driving a truck, you're just transporting cargo and backing it into the loading docks. It's pretty easy stuff. But yeah, I'm possibly going to be going to Ivy Tech. I'll let you guys know for real if that does happen. Okay. All right. Now we're getting a lot of people watching now. 3 people! Wow, it's so exciting. But yeah, I'm just 6. Okay, that is I usually don't. No, it would be cool to drive a retired transit bus. It'd be cool to drive a double decker bus. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be so much fun to do that. Now, I might be sidetracked because I'm literally doing this live stream before I go to bed, so of course gotta get my things ready because I usually listen to videos to help me sleep. So yeah, it just helps me relax and sleep at night. It would be cool to get one of those London double deckers and drive it around. Well, that's cool. Hey, we got 12 people on here now. Hi, everyone. So, your boy that is a rail fan might become a truck driver, depending on what opportunities are destined for me. But whatever the case, I'll be taking opportunities. It's nice to have a lot of people here. It's really nice. It's nice. Yeah, don't mind me. I'm just pulling up the live stream on my tablet because it helps me to see the chat better. So, yeah. So it just helps me see the chat better, even though you guys are talking to me right now. So if I do go to Ivy Tech, some things will be different. Of course, I will. Thank you for doing that. I will, of course, continue to post daily Bible verses because I want people to be saved. Hi there from North Carolina. The closest I've been is in West Virginia. So, as I was saying, your rail fan's going to become a college boy, possibly. Not officially yet, but I will make an announcement video if that does become the case. But if I were to do that, I'd of course keep the daily Bible verses going, but most likely be very different, as I wouldn't be able to do a lot of real world train spotting, but probably some gaming stuff depending on how much homework I would have. But who knows? Besides, I'm in a new chapter of my life. My girlfriend graduated, and I'm going. It depends on how things go. Interesting. Now we're back down to 5. Alright, well, I got up to 12 people. That is definitely something exciting. But, yeah, originally started this to get some things off my chest and kind of talk blankly. But if an opportunity lines up, depending on what I can find out tomorrow, yeah. Forgive me if I mispronounce your name. Cedric Loonford? Hi, and welcome. Hello, Daffy3230. Hello to you too. Gotta think about what I want to say. It's just nice to have some people to talk to. Yeah, I mostly focus on train content around here, but if I become a truck driver, depending on company policies, you will want to keep that private, you know. I'm not going to show that message that you posted, Smudge Kitty 19, because that information should not be known to the world. That is not. You don't go and tell people your credit card and PIN number. You don't do that. Do not do that. Why? We're going to hide that message for your own safety and your own sake because people will want to scam you. Anyway, I was trying to say hi. I was trying to say things will be a lot different. You should not give your personal information away. Please don't do that. Thank you. I'm doing fine. Just got a lot of stuff on my mind. You know, looking for a job, not having any luck, and possibly going to be going to college to get CDL training and actually have a trade. Because originally, when I graduated high school, I was going to work for the railroad. Well, that's not working out, quite frankly, and I can't make money off YouTube yet because, we're not that big. But no, I just get ad revenue. Squidward Community College. I'd be going to Ivy Tech. All I get is ad revenue. I'm not asking for anything. I'm just stating that I don't like being in this situation, and I'm sure no one else does. When the job market sucks and you can't find a job to pass the time, because why? Smudgy kitty, smudge kitty. Kind of making me laugh right now. Of course, of course, of course. Welcome. I'm trying to think. Surprised you're still alive. If that's the case, very, very surprised you're still alive. Because that stuff would kill you. 100% would kill you. If you eat batteries, it would kill you. Anyone else is going to be scrolling by, they're just going to be coming on to some guy rambling on about some nonsense who looks very professional with not even a real curtain right here. Just, this is how I am. I have a back pillow and I sleep on a freaking squishmallow. Yeah, that trimmed the KCS units was quite something. I was really hoping when I went to Kemper Rail Park that I would catch the Wheeling to Lake Erie, but I did not have any luck, and I'll have to try again. Of course, while I was at the park, I found out the Nickel Plate 765 was in Cleveland. I could have gone after it, but I've been in no financial state to do so, and I wouldn't have anywhere to go if I decided to stay somewhere overnight. I wouldn't have the place. I really hope what you're saying is nonsense and not something you actually do. Battery acid flavored centipede is terrible. At least have some salt with it, jeez. Just kidding, please don't. Anyway, Definitely just dead quiet. Oh, we got a comment on one of my other videos, and someone's saying congrats and good luck. Thank you. Thank you. Ugh, I haven't been able to catch any recently. The last Grand Elk train that I saw on the live cam in Elkhart was Saturday, surprisingly. Like they had a 100 car train, and they had a GP40 wide cab, 4190 being the Wisconsin and Southern, which is my favorite, and I'd love to see it when it comes around. But of course, I was out of state when this train happened to come by. And then third was another SD40M of the railroad, and then fourth was a Norfolk Southern unit because they was fixing to get a grain train off the line and sent out. So unfortunately, I don't know when the heck I will catch another Grand Elk train. My mom has doctor's appointments every morning, and I don't have a vehicle of my own. So if I do land and become a college boy and do get a job out working as a semi truck driver, I will be working on getting my own vehicle, my own insurance, and my life together. Because once my life is together, I will be ready to live with my soulmate, who also posts on this channel, probably not as frequently. She was in my tri-state rail fanning adventure when I went to Kentucky and West Virginia. She was there. She took me to those places. Man, I love that girl. I'd do anything for her. She's absolutely amazing. And we work together. She's the one that set up our merch store and stuff, even though we've had no sales. My dream job is to work for the railroad and be a train driver, but I'd be just as happy being a truck driver. And I'm quite pleased with being able to have opportunities to film trains because you never know when it's going to be gone. Yeah, my dream job is driving a train. That can't happen. I'm just going to be driving semis and collecting model trains, driving old trucks. As for a dream car, I want a DeLorean GMC 1986. A DeLorean. No electric car, no high tech stuff, just an automatic transmission and a DeLorean. That is all I want. That and to have a life with my girlfriend and be more than just a long distance relationship, be a close distance together relationship. Please don't drink and drive. My dream company would be Conrail, but we all know that they don't exist anymore, and I'd be wanting to work for CSX. So BNSF is not my dream company. It would be Conrail if they were still around because I'd love to drive their SD80 Max. But they don't have any of that, and the closest thing I'll get would be a Norfolk Southern or Canadian Pacific SD70 ACU. And yeah, I guess you could say CSX is kind of like Conrail. They're both blue. CSX does own 48%, so I would say that is pretty good. I don't know what to talk about right now. I have no idea. No clue what I'm going to ramble on about. Ask me anything. Yeah, I think that would be pretty cool. Especially if you got a warp on it on your train, or an SD80 or an SD70 Mac. I love all the EMD engines. You can see the SD60s, SD40s, Jeeps, all from the beer to the keys to the car to the tree. There's always trouble when I speed. Yeah, I'm very aware of that. I'm very well aware of that reference right there, Smudge Kitty. As for Joe Smith, hi. I can't take anything seriously. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Tomorrow, depending on how I feel, I might set up the model train layout. You know, it's real professional. It's track on the floor with A very realistic roster of of an Amtrak C40-8, some Santa Fe F units, some Steam, and some Jeeps. Well, if that's the case, Magoo stole catnip. I don't know where I'm going with that. I have a cat, as a matter of fact. I do have a cat. I could. Oh wait, that doesn't work. Is there a way to screencast the? Oh, I can just do screen to screen like this. Like this is a totally believable background. Anyway, if I can find my cat, I could just green screen him on screen. Do you enjoy? I did enjoy the donut job. I'm surprised you remember that. Working at Rise and Roll was a lot of fun, and then DB Shanker screwed me over, and that's how I'm ending up jobless right now. I'm without a job, and barely without any finances to get me by. But it should be enough until I get something. Till I get something. Oh, where's my cat so I can show you guys? Yeah. I am a Pokemon trainer, so yeah, that is my like Pokemon buddy right there in the background. So let's see where I can find my cat. Oh, yeah, there's me. Yeah, and the VR chat, just like that's my character. That is me. the, the the pink arm sleeves and leg sleeves. I don't know, maybe. I mean, if it's a real job, I'd be surprised. My cat. I know I got this cat, but where's my cat? My pet. Who I really haven't posted about. I don't have a lot of pictures of him, do I? A lot of pictures of me and my all of the glorious trains I've got. I've got so many. I got my cat in a calendar. Please don't. I will hide your message if you send that. You will get scammed, and I'm trying my best to prevent it because I don't want you to send it. Oh, this was Chessie, whom I don't have anymore, but was my first cat, a kitten. Where is my cat? Scroll all the way down. And that didn't work. I just ended up with a Pan Am. You know what? There's no green screen. It's very far in the bottom. Well, I don't see your message, so it didn't work. Okay, as for what's your favorite train I ever caught? The Conrail Heritage Unit and the Virginian Heritage Unit. Those two Heritage Units are my all-time favorite. As for where like Heritage Unit wise, if you're considering Steam, obviously catching the big boy is one of my greatest achievements that me and Bryce accomplished together. We chased the big boy across Illinois. It was a blast. I have a Steam playlist if you want to check it out. And as for my favorite diesel, would probably be the SD40Ms that the Grand Elk has because I love catching the Wisconsin in Southern paired up with 4225. Seeing those two engines on a roster of black and yellow is pretty beautiful. And I got them in snowy weather and in fall conditions and in summer conditions. I got them in pretty much. I caught them like 4 or 5 times. Caught that duo and it was pretty awesome. I was very fortunate because I was working at McDonald's at the time. Smudge Kitty, for the love of God, please keep your personal information to yourself. Please. Someone is going to hack you. Please. For the love of God, keep your information to yourself. I don't need to know that stuff. Jeez. Send that personal information. Either YouTube's gonna be like, we can't allow it, or I'm gonna get it. Jawtooth. 100% Jawtooth. He Recently on the Cincinnati Eastern Terminal, we got a B-23-7 that you caught leading. The green one that's been sitting in Sardinia for a couple of years. Yeah, Jawtooth is pretty much a role model that me and my girlfriend both look up to. And my girlfriend actually met the guy, surprisingly. I haven't yet, but it would be fun if we both met him someday. But my girlfriend actually met him. Hi, Andre. Am I pronouncing that correctly? I hope I am. My apologies if I'm not. I'm not very good with names. Wave at you frenetically. So, hey, we got 6 people. That's the highest we've gotten so far. Thank you. I'm very happy about that. You know, I don't usually do live streams, and I'm surprised I've been going on for this long. But, hoping to get an old truck soon. Nice. Thank you. I probably should, but I don't. Probably do a lot of good for our YouTube channel, but I barely make anything off of this. Get ad revenue, but of course I have my payment thresholds at achieving astronomical goals right now for what I have. I have a cat too. He goes by the name Magoo. I will try and stream more often. I mean, I obviously get more of an audience doing short form, so I might do more. Maybe I could play games like this, but who knows? I mean, I could also just show you my tablet. Can I do that? There we go. Yeah, I got 4190 as my wallpaper. Double smash the screen. Double smash. I don't know what that means. That is very confusing. What you just said, Smudge Kitty. I have no idea what you're rambling on about. Yeah, so we got a wide variety. We got trains and railroads. We got The Lovers at Aether, which is a wholesome little story game. Train and Railroad Simulator, car parking, Rec Room, which is I play in VR, so you'll sometimes see me in there, but only in one room with the white cat, if you know what I'm going off of, and editing software. So that's about it. Usually I will be in VR chat if I am in VR. And there's one room I discovered where I can drive a U-Haul. It's a lot of fun. I don't encourage that. Thank you, because I'm terrible about that. Hit the like button. I need to be more promotionable about myself, but I'm just humble and I often just like do what you want. It's like do what you want. Hardly ever. Never. 100% never. Like I never use end screens or cards in my videos. Absolutely never. The more likes will really help because I really want to get out to a lot of people. We want to be a trained content based YouTube channel with genuine human beings, no AI crap. Oh, that was an expensive meal. Anyway, really do want to get out there to a lot of people, and leaving likes and stuff would really help my channel, but I never ask for it. I never ask for it. I don't Usually I don't ask for money, but yeah, I'll just leave that be. I usually try to stay pretty humble, so if I am asking, it's genuine. But every like, every view really helps because I want to get out there. We want to reach the top. One of my dreams would be having our channel reach 1 million subscribers. Yeah, people do forget. Yeah, that is very true. double click the screen or hit the like button wherever it is located on the YouTube Shorts algorithm. Every like, every view, every helps because someday I kind of want to make a living off of this stuff and I can't do that just yet. I can't I can't make a living off of this stuff. Otherwise, I'm gonna be going live for a while just to raise $5, which is probably not gonna happen at all. You ate the screen. Much Kitty, you are going to be the entertainment of this live chat because I'm going to be reacting to what you say half the time. Double smash the screen. Yeah, that would be very helpful. I have a computer, but it's very slow and infected with the boy kisser right now. So I can't use that. I can't use that. Yeah, I have a computer that my girlfriend gave me that I used for a little bit to play a train game where I built my own route. I'll be surprised if you don't end up in a hospital. We can't can't with can't with So you're telling me you ate the screen, then you ate moldy bread, and then you're yeah. There's quite a big appetite there. Sure hope it was empty. For the love of God, I really hope it was. Anyway, I do have a computer, but because of it requiring software to download, I downloaded Steam to download a train game. When that train game got updated, I was not able to continue with using the computer. So, I have a computer, but it's of no use because I have to download software to get rid of software, and I don't know how to delete stuff, and I infected it with the boy kisser. Seriously, I actually did infect my computer with a boy kisser. With the boy kissers. I don't know why, because there's like, oh, hi, Amtrak. It's just that popular meme cat that's pretty well known in the furry fandom is just something I kind of get attached to. It's how I see my girlfriend sometimes. I'm actually in somewhat of a better mood right now. I've done live streams in the past where I've just left people in the darkness, just hoping to wake up. Oh, this got 1 million views for complete darkness. Yeah, I can't be lazy and make money. I could. When I was little, I could run my trains forever and just never get a break. And I could watch trains forever. I'll never grow out of that. If anything, I'll be exploring different areas and catching heritage after heritage after heritage. Sure hope you just spattering nonsense and not describing a real life GTA 6 scenario because that is very bad. That is very bad. You're gonna end up in a house. Do not drink and drive and do not derail trains. For the love of God, be smart about rail safety. I really don't want people being stupid, and I really want to save a lot of people. And telling them to go to the Bible is the best I can do. Because God has got you back. You just gotta go to Him. Yeah, don't cause another Crazy Eights incident. We do not want that either. Oh, yes, the Trains Forever YouTube channel. Actually, he's my friend. He is actually my friend. So, some of the stuff he's seen, I've seen, and then some stuff he sees, I haven't. So, but he's definitely my friend. He'll often let me know about special stuff, but he is my best friend and is a volunteer firefighter. Yeah, the Conjured Pass runaway was really bad, but two more saw miscommunication on that one because they thought they had enough and they couldn't stop it. It's 10 a.m. on a Tuesday. For crying out loud, you don't need to be drunk. You do not need to be drunk. that early in the morning. You do not need that in your life, man. You do not need that. Let's see, what can I ramble about? I write. I do write stories on Wattpad, but for the most time, I usually keep them private because it's more so about releasing pent up emotions that I have. But, I have characters like dragons, Pokemon, and other things occur in those stories. Some stories I've actually deleted because I don't want that in my fictional world sometimes. There's some stuff that you just don't want. Like dipping batteries in mayonnaise is not something you'd want. Even if you're a protogen, that does not sound like a good combination. Yeah, protogens are cool. Yeah, same here. Like Amtrak passed a few hours ago. I could go on Elcar right now and see what it was, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to get copyright. I don't want to be overcome with greed either. I want to be rich and be successful and be happy, but I'm happy with my girlfriend, and I wouldn't change a thing about that. Anyway, if I leave and you guys come back and I'm not here and the lights are off, I am getting ready for bed. This is my bedroom, so of course I'll be coming back to end the stream, and of course I'll be decent. Of course you don't want that, or I'll just end the stream before that. Who knows? I don't know what I'll be doing. So anyway, subscribe, smash the like button, view my content, make my stuff go viral if you want to. Really, I really thank you. Thank you. The Elkhart Train Museum is really cool. And I definitely encourage going there because soon one of their museum pieces ain't gonna be there anymore, and that's gonna be 3001. I still can't believe the Fort Wayne Railroad Historical Society is going to restore that engine to running order with New York Central passenger cars, because that will be insane. That'll be so cool to see, and I want to see it when it's in Thunderstein. Of course, you also have the T1 Trust, who's expected to have their goal reached by 2030 to have a fully functional T1 Trust steam locomotive being the next number in the series, 5550, which is insane to think that we have a steam locomotive being built. It's crazy. Another golden age of steam, albeit much smaller. Or is it? You also have hydrogen fuel cell steam locomotives. Yeah, that makes perfect sense. You also have hydrogen fuel cell diesels. This is hydrogen fuel powered trains that their exhaust is steam and drinkable water. And you also have hydrogen powered cars. So, it'd be really cool. I'd love to drive a water powered car. For our stupid government. That does sound very cool. That does sound really cool. That'd be something fun to do, wouldn't it? Ugh. Ugh. Tell the 4 people watching know I'm about pooped. I don't got nothing else. Ask me anything if you want. Or you guys can leave. I'm probably gonna end this soon. I'm getting really tired. But it's been fun. Nice getting to talk to you guys. Nothing. I've filled out a lot of applications. I've heard nothing back from anybody. Absolutely nobody. I got nothing right now. No job, no interviews, hopefully going to college. So I got no, absolutely nothing. And I've been filling out applications. It also doesn't help being, a teen. No, I will delete your comment if you do that. Sending your address is not something you should do. Now I gotta pull up my tablet and pull that up in case you do try and do that because you should not. Oh, great. Ah, sorry. That's exactly what I use for my applications, actually. Alright, now I got you pulled up again. Okay, you will get removed because I don't want people to know where you live because someone could break into your house. I care about your safety. For you do check out Indeed, yes. That is where I've been filling out so many applications. I hear nothing back from anybody. At least not yet. I would have had a job for a delivery driver at Jimmy John's, but it's no problem. $8 an hour ain't worth it. That is barely minimum wage, and I cannot do that. It's just no. Things I don't think I have any golf courses around here, but I could look. But if I do get accepted to go to Ivy Tech, I'll be taking that because getting a CDL and becoming a truck driver is one of my dream jobs. Aside from operating a forklift and driving a train, or just working on the railroad in general. Of course, I live in Indiana, so my jobs are going to be pretty different. Well, you might have said you live in the same state or city. No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going on about. Yeah, I'm done with fast food industry. It's like no. Last McDonald's I worked at sucked. Hello, James the Samsung S25 Ultra. Hello. You got a long name. I'll just call you James. Hi. I'm not doing any fast food anymore because I worked at least it's not your address. Anyway, I worked at McDonald's. I was also part of a gas station. Staff there completely disrespected me. They had me do everything when everyone else sat around on their butts looking at their phones, barely doing anything. I was assembling the sandwiches, cleaning the restaurant, running the grilled fryer and the fries all at once, while also boxing nuggets. It's easy, but when no one else is doing their job, it's hard work, especially emptying the grease traps. Man, I'm surprised I haven't thrown on my back yet, because I have a lot of back problems, and I would like to go to the chiropractor, but of course I don't have the money to go there right now, and I'd really like to get adjusted. It's like $90 a visit, and I don't have that. Barely have anything right now. If I had to bring back an Amtrak locomotive, it would 100% be their SD40s, the SD40Fs, or all any of their six axles. Any of Amtrak's six axles would be really cool to see. I could be a manager, but I'd still need training because I don't even know half the stuff I'm doing. I know how to do all the like restaurant stuff, but managing the money, sending stuff out, doing that stuff, we breathe it, bro. We breathe oxygen. We breathe it. Hey, Smudge Kitty, you're like the entertainment of this chat. I'm just sitting here talking. Called it the pooch. I don't know why they called it the pooch. This is just their nickname that they came up. surprised. I'm still surprised you are not dead. Compressed natural gas sounds like it would kill you instantly. It's not be fatal. Yeah, maybe because they also had 6 axles. I don't know. But that could be a good reason. I will remove. If you say it, I will remove. Oh, jeez. Okay, you meant that one. Okay. You meant that one. Okay, very, very good. You meant that effort, not the other one. Okay. This is a family-oriented channel. I want to be open for everyone. Just yes, 203 Amtrak 203 is really nice. I've seen it a couple times, and my girlfriend got to see it on the cargo once. Smudge Kitty. Why you gotta be so unpredictable? Why? Why? So I was watching Smash the Screen and his subscriber. If it's Amtrak that he has, then the GG1 electric brick E60s and Bud Ventureliners, if it didn't have the rather wacky horn. Well, those would be really cool to see. The GG1s lasted around 90 years in active service, and a couple of them are still preserved. Why would you drop your phone down the toilet? You're not going to get it back. It's going to be ruined. I can't even have a serious conversation with anyone. You're just making things funny. Please don't. I care about a lot of people. I care a lot about a lot of things. You will get electrocuted if it's plugged in to anything. You will get electrocuted. Not really. Not much into the hobo lifestyle, but I've heard a lot about them from friends and past coworkers. Don't get electrocuted. Smudge the kitty if you end up taking a bath with your toaster. It better be a protogen. That's all I'm saying. Where the Amtrak's go of the Northeastern Corridor, the AEM7S, or they call it Swedish meatball. She's gonna type in one letters now? Just one letters? Night. Okay, night. It was nice getting to talk with you guys. Please support me so I can live and be happy. But I want to make you happy. I want to make everyone happy. Drone shots are cool. I watched BNSF 14 and 58. He got some good drone shots. And distance signal. He's pretty good too. I encourage you guys watch them if you want to learn more, because I'm an amateur rail fan and probably will be for the rest of my life. But at least we have the equipment so we can at least try and figure out stuff. You know, when I was with my girlfriend, she has a railroad radio scanner, and one of the locals that runs through Ashland was having problems with one of their engines and had to go back to Russell to get a replacement. We never saw it that night, but oh well. No, 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 no. No AI. I hate AI. 100% with all my life and all my hatred. hate AI. It should not exist. AI trains suck. AI robots suck. I'd rather throw them in the lake of fire. In fact, I will never do this, but at Martin's that I go to for my shopping, they have a automated scanner that says anything. So they call it Tally. If you go to Martin's, you've probably seen it. And every time I want to see that thing, I want to push it to the ground and break it. But I know I can't do that because I'd end up in far more legal trouble because it's destruction of property and stuff. I mean, AI sucks and it's terrible. But as much as I'm tempted to do things, I can't because I'd end up in a more heap of trouble if I did everything I thought I would do. Instead, I just leave it be. It's the best thing you can do is just leave it be and hope it runs out of battery before it can charge itself. Really, I just hope it breaks itself. But well, it depends on how you word things. If you say goodnight to AI, it's most likely going to say goodnight to you too. But point aside, ChatGPT might become self-aware because it tried to copy itself at one point. If one world system were to happen, the one thing that could make it happen would probably be AI, an unknown enemy that is still in development because people know it can kill them and people are still developing it. Idiots, am I right? Oh wow, 7 people are watching this. Yeah, it's been rather active for the live stream tonight because there's a lot of people out there watching, just scrolling. No, they're just gonna sit here and watch me talk for who knows how much longer. Who knows? It's nice to have you guys. It really is. People love AI. I don't like it. AI generated videos cost money. AI generated music costs money. AI generated art costs money. If you want something good, it costs money. And of course, you got a lot of scams out there because, oh, $200 for so many credits when it takes half the credits just to generate one piece of art. It's pointless. It's really pointless because it's taking away talent from people who have talent. Yeah, vacuum cleaners for money, that is very true. You hit the nail right on the head. And all it is, it's just a bunch of scammy and fishy stuff after your wallet. That's all they care about. They don't give any royalty to people who actually contributed to AI because you have to feed AI stuff in order for it to put out something. So, and of course, the artists and ones who contribute their voices and stuff for AI to use in the system never get compensated. So I have a lot of hate for AI. Never going on around about this stuff. Oh well. Self-driving cars suck. Electric vehicles, well, they're an interesting concept. I will never drive one. I don't have a question why you can't feel your leg. That probably explains why. You know, you have to lift your car up to get your legs out. I can't keep up with this. Okay. Do you ever ride in a self-driving taxi car? Never. Never. I do not trust my life in the hands of AI. I don't trust it. Like that one. I do not trust my life in a AI-driven car. Yeah, I agree. I'd rather bring the S80 Mac back too and have it pull Amtrak instead of getting this AI garbage, man. Go back 20 years, it don't exist. That was when things were better. This is one of the reasons why I crave to drive such an old vehicle. because you don't have all that tech. Yeah, maybe. Just depends. I really don't have motivation to film buses. And then again, I don't get a lot out here. Like, you get a few a day and that's it. I've done truck spotting videos in the past, but I've tried to get trucks blowing their horns when I'm standing on a bridge. Well, I got some interesting results, but yeah. How old were you when you fell in love with trains? I was two. I was 2 years old, and my dad put on trains, and that's what I fell in love with. Now, my dad and grandpa are both gone. They have moved on, and but loving trains has stuck with me. Still part of my personality, and it runs in my blood, and runs in the family too, because our family has a history of doing stuff for the railroad. And as for does my city have transit? No, no. We have like a trolley bus. That's it. That's it. If you go to Elkhart, you have Amtrak, but that's only if you're heading to Washington or Chicago, or now Miami, because you got the Floridian. So the same train you see in Miami is the same one I'll see in a few days. Not a trolley bus. Well, yeah, it is a trolley bus because they're too lazy to build the actual tracks for an actual trolley. Troll bus or a troll bus because it wants to be a bus. Well, we have one here in between Goshen and Elkhart. There's a trolley bus. I don't film it because I don't see any reason to. Probably get a lot of good high quality footage of a lot of vintage locomotives and stuff that you wouldn't see nowadays, especially Conrail, Amtraks, and their iconic colors, and maybe GG1s too. And then if you take that footage and travel back into modern time, people won't believe, wow, you got such good footage of this stuff. How'd you do it? Oh, I traveled back in time. No, you did not. You just enhanced regular footage. Try it. You can't find the footage anywhere else. Okay. Very real fan of my city again soon. Last time we caught a lot of heritage units. What exactly is your city? I'm sorry if I forget. Might be going back to Elkhart, but I don't know when. Oh yeah, Penn Central was 1960, wasn't it? It was 1960 to 1973 or something like that. Yeah, it'd be Penn Central. Yeah, I will have to go back to Napanee. As of right now, I don't have the finances to do it. I don't have time, and I'd love to go out back on CSX rails, but I don't have the gas money. I don't have the finances, and I'm just the best I got is Norfolk Southern right now. Going to Canada would be really cool. There's some Canadian shorelines I'd like to check out. Yeah, all that stuff would be really cool to see. I do want to catch Via Rail someday. Oh, folks, I'm getting really tired. I'm gonna have to end this stream though. It's nice talking with you guys. I'm gonna take a shower and go to bed because I am tired. So, I have to go. Thanks for your guys' support. And I hope to see you guys next time. That ends up in Marion, but also goes through Peru, Indiana, and ends up in Marion, Ohio, I believe. And of course, it goes to Elkhart too. It goes by my area. That's why I got a 3-track main line. I'm still surprised you're not dead. If you shower in battery acid, that has to hurt. Anyway, I will see you guys around. Farewell. Thanks for stopping by.